you are into landscaping. Why don't you brief us about this concept?
Okay. So landscaping is basically your exterior designing, outdoor designing.
So, how much it takes up for average home to do the landscaping?
It depends from client to client how much they want to spend on their exterior part.
Landscaping is a concept which people are not much familiar with, but lately this trend is picking up here in Guwahati. And Oxyzone Landscape is one such company in Guwahati that is owned by Ranjana Bhajanka. So let's hear from her about this landscaping concept and how people should turn their lawns aesthetically.
Landscaping is basically your exterior designing, outdoor designing. How we do interiors of the house. That is how we do exterior of the house. So whatever you see outside the house, like it can be your resort, it can be hotel, exterior of a hotel, it can be farmhouses, it can be like your terrace, which people generally overlook at times, but we do designing for those areas.
So, how much it takes up for average home to do the landscaping?
It depends from client to client how much they want to spend on their exterior part. Like if it is a lawn, we can just do a bit of a plantation. If it is a very big lawn, they can go for some water bodies, statues on the driveway, lighting. Or we can also create some sitting areas, dining area. So it's totally depends on client from client to client.
So, like when you started with your business into landscaping, what were the initial challenges you faced?
See, when I started 10 years back, this concept was very new. It was a little difficult for people to understand what is there in landscaping. Even a gardener can come and do your plantation part. And generally, we used to do it like that only. So slowly, people understood there are a lot of verticals in landscaping. There are a lot of other components like I said, water bodies are there, lighting, and how you arrange everything. There are a lot of civil parties also involved. So designing the entire concept according to the need of the client, according to how we want to use the space, is all come, and it all gives a total impact of the space. How we utilize the space. That is, people started understanding, and then we really people took it as a very good opportunity. So initially, when I started with a small boutique where I was selling all the exterior products. I see a lot of shops selling interior products, but hardly there was any option for exterior products. So I shopped from entire pan India. Like I went there, I selected statues, I selected lights, fountains, and all the furnitures and a lot of other things, and different kind of tiles for exterior walls and all. And I started a small boutique, and then started getting orders, and people came. They really appreciated my products. They wanted to use it, and then how I started designing the like all the terraces and lawns, and slowly got into this business more.
Like, is there any kind of specialization required to carry out these kind of like businesses here?
Okay. So yeah. So basically, if you are from the creative line, or if you are into architecture or interior designing, it's better. But otherwise, also, if you are passionate about the beautification part or the greenery part, you can start it. It's a basic small training you take on landscape designing, and then you can start it. So I had taken a training on horticulture, organic and greenhouse farming, and that I took from Pune. And for landscaping, it's my passion.
Why did you started this here in Guwahati?
Yes, when I saw that a lot of buildings were coming up, and we were missing out in greenery. When people construct the buildings, they want to utilize the maximum space because the cost of area is very high. So they want to use maximum areas for construction work, but at the same time, we need to balance it. We need to have greenery all around at the same, balancing the concrete jungle. So I thought now it is high time that we should start thinking about it and considering it as a part of designing a building. I started getting projects from the very beginning. Until now, maybe more than 200 projects we have completed. When I started with a boutique, as I said, So I invested quite an amount with a lot of uh, products there, displayed. I really displayed all the products and made people understand how can we use them in our gardens and terraces and the spaces for outdoor. But what I could understand, like, you don't need to spend so much, just having that idea how to do it and the concept. There's no, maybe the training part needs some kind of investment, but rather than that, nothing much. When you start this business, the consultancy charges you take or the products you order is the thing you invest in that particular project. So in landscaping, we have different features, and depending on the budget and the area, we can design the concept, right? Like if there is space, we can design a water body, a small pool or a small koi pond where you can have fishes there. And at the same time, if you want, we can really create a very good ambience with the light part also. We can utilize the space for some small gathering, right? Then you can have a counter there, and at the same time a deck area. So it depends from how much you want to enjoy the space, how much you want to utilize the space. There can be like there are furnitures which are semi which we can use outdoor also, at the same time inside also. So it really enhances the interior part of the like glass house or a room which is opening towards the lawn. So those part is also there. So exterior is a part of interior going outside, or the outside coming inside the house.
So, according to you, how landscaping has evolved in past 10 years since you were into this business?
Very much, you know that I see from everybody's perspective, people started understanding the concept of landscaping, the concept of beautification, even the government also.
Elaborate us on the partnership program that you're proposing.
Yes. So basically, we'll give them the training how we design a project, how to talk to the client, what proposal to give, how to make a mood board, how to make a concept, and then slowly how to make a budget, how to go with the BOQ, what material are they going to use, how can they study the market, which material are available in the market, and talk to the vendors, what kind of vendors they will be looking for, how to talk to them, and how to incorporate in their projects, and then again how to execute the project, how to execute a civil part, how to go for the plantation, how to select the plants, horticulture part, and why some few very important and interesting parts are there in landscaping, which is very important to keep in mind while designing it. So all those things will be trained. We'll be training them, and at the same time, during the entire course of execution, we'll be supporting them with the execution and dealing with their client.
So, what's the selection process of the people who will be getting trained there?
So we prefer people who are coming from designing background or from engineering background, or who are already into horticulture or already into landscaping, or who has already nurseries, who are already doing something in the plantation part. People can contact us, and we have already made few partners in Meghalaya, in Tejpur, even from Guwahati. So we are looking forward for Mizoram and Manipur also. People have approached us. So initially, I can say the investment can be 1 to 2 lakhs, like to start it with, and we can support them with the designing team and all. Initially, they don't have to spend on if they are not they don't come from designing background, then we can help them with designs and how to execute their project.